If your ads are underperforming right now, the main reason why this is happening is customer research. This is the #1 area all my smartest ecom friends obsess over. And if you don't know what customer research is or have a strategy for it, you're at a massive disadvantage. Here's the truth. If you don't understand your customers' desires and pain points deeply, you don't even stand a chance of making ads that are going to perform well. So if you want to grow faster and make sure that the resources you spend on ads are well spent, customer research is the area you need to level up. Now, in this video, I'm going to show my 4-step process to perform deep research using AI and Reddit. And once you hear these and implement them into your process, I guarantee that your ads will start crushing it. So in this video, we're going to do deep research using Perplexity, ChatGPT, and Reddit. And we're going to feed all this into a Claude project where we can upload the files and train our knowledge center. And then we're going to create some custom instructions and feed it with extra copywriting knowledge to turn this into a specialized copywriter for a brand with in-depth knowledge about our audience. So let's dive right into it. The first step is to get to know our audience better. For this example, we're going to use the Rise Mushroom Coffee brand, which we have used for a breakdown in some previous videos. And we're going to have a better understanding of one of their main target audiences and angles, which is bloating, right? We saw from their ads that bloating seems to be a recurring theme. So let's try to understand this audience better and really understand their in-depth pains, desires, psychology, and customer journey they go through when they try to find a solution for their bloating. So step 1 will be to go to ChatGPT and to do a deep research here. So if you don't have the paid version of ChatGPT, this is now available for free for all users. The advantage of using this is that it's going to search all the resources on the internet, so not just Reddit, but also blog articles, papers, etc. So to perform this, you're going to copy this prompt and you're going to edit whatever's between the brackets. So I already edited this prompt for our audience, which is bloating. I just copy the prompt by clicking here, and then I go to ChatGPT, perform a deep research, and I copy paste the prompt here. Once that's done, you'll end up with a complete customer psychography that will look like this. And here you can see the type of sources it went through to fully understand what your customer is saying and doing to solve its problem. Now that this is done, you'll save this as a PDF, and later we will upload this to our Claude project. Then, now that we understand our audience a bit better, we're going to have a look at the solutions they've tried and what they're saying about it. So we're going to create 3 different versions. You could even create more depending on how deep you want to go in your research. First, we want to understand globally the solutions they have been trying to solve their problem. Secondly, we're going to see how they criticize those so-called solutions. And then third, we want to see how they criticize our brand, but also our direct competitors, so that we know exactly what they're thinking at the moments that we create the ads. So to do this, we will first use Perplexity to go and scrape Reddit. It will usually look at 100 different conversations within Reddit. And then we will go to Reddit and scrape the comment. We will save the results in a PDF. And then we will go to Reddit, scrape the comments from the main sources that Perplexity found. We will copy all the comments and add it to the same PDF, creating a huge, super documented, and very precise customer research using exactly their words that our Claude copywriter can use later on to create our ads. So let's jump into Perplexity and have a look at the buyer sentiment. Therefore, we copy the prompt. Here's our prompt. We copy it here. Same as before, just change the text within the square brackets to make it fit your target audience and your angle. Then go to Perplexity, paste the prompt, and what's important here is that you select social only and we remove the web. So this will only search on Reddit and it will not go have a look at all the blogs and all the SEO articles that might have been sponsored by your competitors anyways. What we're trying to do here is to really understand what the customers are saying, which words they're using, and the actual dialogue on the web. So we executed that, and what we get is this result where you can see it scraped over 117 Reddit conversations and structured them with all the info that we want to know for our research. And as you can see, I don't have the pro version, so this is free. And so this was the first step. And next we're going to look into the sources. And here we're going to open the main sources, and we're going to open 4 to 20 of those sources in new tabs. We'll start with this one. And then we will install the extension called Reddit Comment Scraper. It's free and it works really well. Here I just click on scrape comments. It scraped all the comments, as you can see. I copy all the comments and now I can paste them inside my PDF with my overall Perplexity research. And that's going to be one big file that I'm going to call Buyer Sentiment Global. Now I'm going to do the same and create another file called Buyer Sentiment Solutions, where, as I said, we want to see everything that's wrong with the so-called solutions that customers have been trying. And then we will create a third file, which is Buyer Sentiment Direct Competition, where we want to know what they're criticizing about all our competitors and even about ourselves. So now we have 4 PDFs that we can upload into Claude. And if you want to do even more mining about customers, you can go to Amazon and mine Amazon reviews. You can use this extension if you want to do that. We're not going to do it for the sake of this exercise. You can also have a look at your previous ads and see which of your previous angles and audiences resonated the best and learn from those. Save them as PDFs and you'll be able to upload them into Claude later when we create the project. Then, in addition to just uploading the deep research, we also want to give Claude some custom instructions so that it knows how to behave. And in this case, we don't want it to be just a source of knowledge. We actually want to turn it into our copywriter, which will either write new scripts for us based on our target audience or adapt existing scripts of winning ads and rephrase them and reshape them for our target audience. So here are the customer instructions. Just copy it here again. And then in Claude, in your left sidebar, you'll see the option Projects. You'll create a new project. In this case, I'll call it Rise, which is the brand we're doing this exercise for. And we're going to upload all our files. We're going to give the custom instructions here. And once that's done, we can start adding even more documents and make it even smarter. For example, what I did is I added some copywriting knowledge that I have from private courses, but you might have your own copywriting resources here, or you can easily find some on X or even use Perplexity to find some for you and then upload them here. And now we have a fully specialized copywriting agent with a massive knowledge base about our target audience. And so the next step is to actually start printing money with this. And to do that, we're going to have our new Claude project to write some scripts that we can combine with Sora 2 for making video ads or with Nano Banana to make image ads. So stay tuned for my next video where we will start writing scripts with this deep research.